Hello everyone, how are we all doing? I just thought I'd jump on and show you this rare watch that you don't see very often, but it should be a popular watch just like the F91. So this is the original box it would have come in, and this is called the Casio W488. Let's get it out of the box. Now this first came into production in 1988, and I referenced it to the F91 because a year later the F91 came out, but with less features. Let me just unbuckle it first. So this is what it looks like, and this funky little strap it's got here, and it's in very good condition, by the way. Let me just zoom in so you can have a little visual. Now, and this is the F91, so in comparison the size is almost exactly the same, not much difference. This is a modern day Casio F91 that you can buy today. This one is at 1988, and it had a very, very tiny short run, but it has a great little feature that a lot of Casios don't have back then or today. Some G-Shocks have it though. So let me show you. So it's in two sections. We've got the top here, the date, and on the bottom here we've got the time. And if you scroll through it, we have the alarm function. Now the difference between this alarm function and let's say any other alarm function, so you've got a daily alarm, you also got a monthly alarm as well, and I think you got also a weekly alarm. So it's a function that not a lot of other Casios do have, so it's quite a little unique feature. The next, what we got here, let's go dual time as well, so you can have two different time zones. We got a timer here, and we also got a stopwatch. Now a great feature about this watch is this. So you see where it says REM. Well, that's a reminder feature. So imagine you said you have, I don't know, you got to go somewhere tomorrow and you think, how am I going to remember that? All you got to do is hold this little button in here. And that little cursor there will just continuously flash. And it's like a visual. It would just remind you that when you look at the time, you think, oh, I remember that because it's flashing. I've got the thing to do tomorrow, a tennis match tomorrow. And that's a great little feature, and a lot of watches don't have that. You can turn it off. You press this button here. It's a great watch. My hands are very greasy today. I have no idea why. Give me another little wipe. I do like this watch. It's an unusual one. 80s as well. And it's Japan made, which makes it even more valuable. But you can see the red buttons it has on the side. And it's just got a great little feel about it. I just really like it. Straps are quite funky as well. And size wise, it's just the same as the F91. Let me show you, while I'm showing these, I'll show you this one here. So this is obviously the modern day F91. And over here, I have, is it this one here? Yeah, this here, I have the original F91 from the very early 1990s. They brought a Japan version out in '89, not for very long. I'm talking 6-7 months, and then they switched over to Korea. And this is what it looks like. So original box as well, which is marvelous. And if you look at the price there, that time, the watch is still the same price today. I mean, with inflation it's different obviously, but it's still a £10 watch. And the instructions was at the back. Let me show you something. So all this is completely original. The straps are original as well, which is marvelous to see. Now if you hold it up to this one here, so because they started copying, a lot of companies started copying them, they started putting the little U. In fact, this one hasn't got it. The very modern day versions don't have that little U on the bottom, and it didn't have it back then either. Now the only difference really being is the light. The light back then was, so this is the new version, look, green. Back then it was just a normal white bulb, the same as the 80s one. Yeah, that's the only real difference. If you hold it up to a modern day version, it's literally exactly the same watch. Same graphics, everything. Same strap. The only difference being is, if you open the back to this watch, it's very modernish. This one, I can't remember, I could be talking rubbish, but I think the black, it's got a black insert around these ones back in the time. Another watch to consider as well, if you want like an 80s type. Hold on, let me just put this back a minute. Another watch to consider as well. So that's an F91, by the way. What have I got here? I've got two of these. There's another one there as well. Another one to consider if you want an oldish watch is this one here. This is called the W59. It's a lovely watch as well, and is very, very similar to the F91, except it's slightly rounded. And what module is that running on? 590, and we've got a 593. So a very similar layout. I think this one here is 50-meter water resistant. So if you go through the menus together, it's alarm, stopwatch. Exactly, it's the same thing really. It's no different. Has this one got a light? Green light on that one, and this one is green light as well. Yeah, it's a really similar watch. Yeah, no different. But that's another one to consider if you just wanted to get away from the F91 type watch. Let me just put this back in here. Down, 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 down. Let me put these away. But if you wanted to get one of these, they're quite rare to see now, especially in very good condition. But they did come with red buttons on the side. Made another variant which blue buttons on the side as well. But yes, I quite like these. And I think also, I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't know. I think this one feels more solid than the other two I just showed you. But I like this one. I like it that it's on 2 layers and it's got the line across there. As if you looked at this one, the screen, it's probably the same really, isn't it? I was going to say the screen's a little bit bigger, is it? Maybe a little bit bigger. But I like it that it's on 2 sections with a line, and you've got the reminder feature, which is a good little touch. I quite like it. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I've got anything else to show you today. I was going to work on this later on today. I've got a module for this watch, and I've got this in a job lot of other watches. But if you see the condition, it's just remarkable. Let me just give it a little wipe because I might grubby little fingers all over it. But yeah, this is very early 80s. Yeah, I'm going to put a module in this later on and see what it's like. But you can't ignore the fact that it's in pristine condition, this watch. It's got a few related little storage marks, but nothing major. Look at the crystal. It's just absolutely fantastic. Quite wide though, it's quite a chunky watch. Yeah, don't see these very often. This is the CA901. bloody problem with these. Every single, you can't even do anything without it marking. Put in some sort of, that would drive me around the pen, that would. Oh yeah, so I'm going to sort that out today. Later on as well, I'm going to sort this out. I keep thinking when I hold this watch, it's on the wrong way round. I feel like it should be that way with the button there, but it's not. This is the correct way. Now, this watch is working, but if you look inside here, you see all this. It's got like, I don't even know what it is. Like, I don't know. It's got this horrible stuff inside. It looks like it's steam or condensation, but it isn't. I don't even know what it is. But the watch itself is brand new. It's never been used. They came from a stock clearance from a Casio store. But yeah, I'll get a battery in it later. Sometimes what I do is I take the module out and I fill it inside with water and re-drain it out and suck all the water out. And sometimes that demystifies this. We shall see. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's just a quick little video about this little rare piece, that's all. I'm glad you like it. Thanks for watching.